afternoon baseball here on the show. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jameson Taillon gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, we're getting a chance to see a very talented right-hander here in Jameson Taillon. His stuff has always played well. It's just a matter of staying lucky and staying healthy. This guy has what it takes to be a solid major league pitcher.
And stepping in, Bo Bichette. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Toronto, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
Kevin Biggio waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. So 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone, That's one you normally pop right up.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Here's George Springer. And that one yanked just foul. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two and 1. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hernandez on third with 2 out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. On to the bottom of the first, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 29.
Now here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And there's one down now.
Batting second. The center
With
fielder,
that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Aaron Hicks is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 1-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
batting third, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 6 for 10. First offering. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it on the first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to inning number 2 now here in Manhattan. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees 0. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Hit to third. Reined in. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Ball one. Tyon has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Number 7.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. 1 left for Toronto. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Now the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Batting fifth.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 2 for 8. First pitch of the AB now. Waiting inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting sixth. The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Luke Voigt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
From the stretch, Gleyber Torres is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 1-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bichette. He singled first time up. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
So 1 away in the Toronto third, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Nope.
Just a bit
Ball
high
one.
with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Biggio, a 25-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything. And that's
That's
exactly
Bolton.
what this guy has done. And he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Biggio is retired, 2 down now. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Fouled away. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
For the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the first out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Clint Frazier.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1-1. The count to Clint Frazier. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Into the windup and the pitch. To short, hit hard. And a sliding effort there at short, but this ball finds its way through for a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner will score from second. Hicks takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the bunker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Ready now is George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. first pitch of the AB on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounded down the third baseline, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled off. Gurriel leads off first with 1 away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Hicks comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And this throw gets away from him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Next up is Rowdy Tellez. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ready with the 0-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. And the pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So next to bat will be Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman,
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run is in to score from second.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it one away.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So now here is Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the AB on its way. Judge at second. Voigt is over at first with one away. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here comes the 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner is in from second. Voigt rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. A 1 pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Tyler Chatwood answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Gio Urshela will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Boy, this is getting tough to watch. How about some strikes right here?
Now the 3-0 offering.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
He'll go to the bag for 1. And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead it 5-2. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Bo Bichette. He singled and later scored back in the 1st, making him 1 for 2 so far.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Here comes the 1-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Now another 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 1-2 pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he fouls this one off. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Next, it'll be Cavan Biggio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering.
Ball.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball just inside.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Luis Cessa is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line to the right side. LeMahieu with a great stop. What a play.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First delivery to him as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays 4. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron
Hicks. And the pitch.
0-1.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
2-0. That's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
A 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping in next, DJ LeMahieu grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Hicks on at first, nobody out. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Here's the 2-1. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And a dive, but he's back in. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2.
I got 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's down.
And a ball, 1-0. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1 strike.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 5-4. Striding forward now is the DH, Lourdes Gurriel. Past meetings against Luis Cessa, he's got a 3 for 5 line. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that misses. 2-1. And a foul pop behind the plate. Sanchez waits on it. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Next to hit is Randall Grichuk, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. He's set, and the pitch. The high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Just hung in there on that one. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 7.
Next up, Reese McGuire. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The 0-2 delivery.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Now into the box, Luke Voigt. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So the next to bat will be Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Here comes the 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted in the air out to right. Racing back, the right fielder. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A 2-run job by Clint Frazier. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 7-4.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
In now, Gio Urshela. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Hernandez. He can't get there as it falls in.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Jordan Romano will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jordan Romano.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
2 out with a man at first. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Hernandez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays 4. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. This pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Rowdy Tellez becomes the first out of the inning. Next, here is Bo Bichette. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. So 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit high and deep out to left field. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Kevin Vigio.
At the plate, Kevin Vigio. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Britton, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Sliders in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's
He's
ball
fallen
3.
behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air down the right field line.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Jonathan Loizaga will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. So next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lifetime versus this arm, batting at an even .400. First pitch coming, here it is, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Bichette is on his way home. He scores as they now trail by only 2.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He stays alive, still 2-2. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
first pitch of the AB on its way.
That's out.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Here it comes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
Nope,
and he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
So now into the box is Luke Voigt, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Now the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Inside.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Stanton on third. Judge over at second. Voit at first. One gone. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Down the left field line and deep. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Trent Thornton is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Trent Thornton.
Gary Sanchez will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the stretch, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
As a look, now the pitch.
Down to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Bases are loaded with only one out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Clint Frazier will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
1-0 pitch on the way.
That's
Ball
it.
two.
Ball two.
Still only one out in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Gio Urshela will be next. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And now the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 3 runs already home here. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 10-5. Justin Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Justin.
Now to the plate, George Springer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and 1 strike. Line drive, base hit down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Now batting, designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Called strike 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He grounded out last time up. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Now to bat, Reese McGuire. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. From the belt, the pitch. Springer, the runner at first with 2 gone. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. David Phelps is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
David.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next to be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Runner on first with 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. The Yanks leave 1. They still lead it, though, 10-5. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
And now, Rowdy Tellez, lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And the pitch.
Ball back outside.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
Next to dig in, Bo Bichette. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set and the 0-1. Not cheated on that swing, but
No
the
ball,
splitters
2
by
strikes.
him 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Tellez aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
At the plate now is Kevin Biggio. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him. Here comes the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6. And now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Yeah! 1-1.
And he misses 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Popped him up. Urshela has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. New York scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Luis Cessa claims the win out of the pen, his first. Steven Matz couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 9 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. 2.